Hey there, Cheesemeisters, and welcome back to the Peach Pod. That would have been I Know by Diane Ferris or Dion Ferris. Looks spelled Dion.
Hey, Dan.
That's playing at the beginning when Val is full Cindy in the kitchen, just chopping fruit and making a picnic basket and shit. And it's also playing at the end in the After Dark during Brandon's victory party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoilers, Brandon doesn't win. I thought you might like that. I'm Jeff, and you're the one that matters, Billy. You're the real McCoy. Hashtag Dixie said the name of the episode. And joining me on the other end of the internet, my host.
I'm Leslie, and I don't really know anyone by the name of Betsy.
Nope. I do. Shouts to Betsy. I have a friend named Betsy. Betsy's the greatest. She's married to Gregory, who doesn't like Paul Simon. Gregory's also the greatest, but he's weird with this Paul Simon thing.
Wow.
So, yep. I don't know. Just putting people's info on blast.
Do it!
Getting you out there. This week, Cheesemeisters, we are talking about Season 5, Episode 29, The Real McCoy. Original air date, May 10th, 1995. Did you throw up in your mouth and or throw something?
I feel like I threw up in my mouth quite a bit, especially with the whole throwing around of soulmates.
It's seminal link.
Not for me.
I think it means they're linked via semen. I think that's
Sure. Why not?
Root
And then I
words
also... I was also kind of grossed out by how much food Val put in that picnic basket. I'm like, for someone aiming to get laid, that's a fuck ton of cheese.
Yeah, she's gonna be all blocked up. It's gonna be...
I know you're a teenager and like things move better, but Luke ain't a teen.
No, definitely not. Yeah, maybe she was like anticipating a cartoon bear stealing her picnic basket.
Maybe
It's like, we're only going to get to eat half of this anyway, so it's
the sandwich put in there too. I'm like, where do you put a sandwich on a charcuterie plate?
Across the whole damn thing. Depends on how big the sandwich is. She also could have been anticipating Big Dan. Just
Big
like
Dan.
taking a big branch down and clocking them in the head and stealing all their money and squishing Pete. Poor Pete.
No!
Of course it is. Ever look at him. Swear to God.
We thought you was a toad.
Do not seek the treasure. All right, here's what happens in this episode, Cheesemeisters, that's not toad related. It starts out at the student school board. What are they called? The student senate. Brandon has convened another meeting of the student senate, and welcome back Alex, Diaz, and Janice. Yay! We're happy to see them again. Kinda, I suppose. And Brandon's like, "Can I get a motion to adjourn?" And Alex is like, "Point of order. I got a motion called Bring in the Cake."
I thought this was a dream.
Well, everything else is. I mean,
I really thought this was a dream. When they brought in that cake, I was like, excuse me. No, yeah. Alex is not giving you a cake unless he's going to be like...
Yeah, unless the cake is like full of the laxatives that Val put in, the University of Southern Cal. What are they called? Southern California University with the bear that they had to go steal. And
so long ago now.
Months
it was years
with
ago,
the thing
Jeff.
that he put on the door that stopped the genius of Muntz.
Muntz, where's Muntz been?
I don't know. We haven't seen him in a minute.
We see so many other past people this episode. Where's Muntz?
Yeah, Muntz is coming back. Muntz is coming back in the season finale, and he might have a sombrero on. So,
okay.
Yep. Love Muntz. But no Muntz this episode. This episode, we've got a cake that says the Brandon years, plural.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe they're counting his year on the task force as years plural. But they're like, we love you now, Brandon Walsh. Would you be our president again next year, please? And he's like, well, let me think about it. And they're like, let's sweeten the deal. Here's all your friends.
And your parents.
And your parents. Well, Cindy's a student. You know, she's just on campus probably. And Jim is having problems. So Jim's looking for anything to do. He's like, great. Somebody's happy. I'm going to go there.
They felt so thrown in. Like, one of them came forward and said, like, do you even still need us here? And they were like, no, sure. Come back. Write something for Jim and Cindy this week. I don't know. Just
something. Yep. Let's do what we did at the end of season 1 and make Jim think he's getting fired.
Yep.
We're just going back again. But, you know, everyone thinks, hey, Brandon should probably run for office again. It's a great idea. No notes. Everything's fine. And he's like, I guess what? I'm gonna. And Alex and Janice are like, cool, because we want to vote for you again. You're so great. And it's a shoe-in, and you're bound to win. And everybody loves Brandon. And Janice read a proclamation that basically went, Brandon wants a second term, and Brandon, we kind of think he's earned it. Brandon wants to be our president. And there was a montage of all of the Quinteros that Brandon has kissed. Not really.
If only.
Yeah, Brandon just sucking on a big kosher pickle. All of Brandon's greatest hits from this year as president. And here's your shoe in. You're going to win. And Brandon's like, I don't know. Maybe I won't. And everybody's like, Brandon, you're being silly. Don't be silly. Get out of the road. I am at work. And they're like, it's cool. And opening credits. But while all that's happening, fucking Val is standing in the corner of the room next to Donna going, wow, Brandon sure is fuckable. You think I should fuck him?
Political.
I really like it when Brandon does this. It makes me want to fuck him. Like everything she says is Brandon is fuckable. And she says it to everybody.
And Donna is the strangest reaction of all because she's over here acting like she knows that everyone else knows about Ray fucking Val.
Yeah. But mostly she's just like, Val, you're a trollop.
Val, stop.
Yeah. Quit that.
You better go get Kelly.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, because everyone sees it. So they have their party, and then they go to the Condor's Nest, and they're having coffee, and they're talking even more while Brandon wears... Look, Brandon only wears suits this episode, except for one scene where he's hugging Val and another scene where he's throwing dirt on the corpse of Dylan McKay. Brandon fucking suits, man. Look, you're the president of CU, I guess. You're still a college sophomore. You don't walk around all day wearing a fucking suit.
No kidding.
Also, didn't you learn anything from Obama? Don't wear a tan suit. It's the worst thing a president can do. Now we know what really happened. It's not about the tuition hike. It's the tan suit again.
Oh my God. What if Barry was inspired by Brandon's tan suit and that's why he wore it? And oh my God, that's why we are where we are. Fucking Brandon.
Yeah. So they're having this party and they're having coffee and stuff in the Condor's Nest. And Brandon goes to talk to somebody, Andrea, I guess. And Val's
Andrea was talking to Cindy, I thought.
Right. Andrea's talking to Cindy. But then Brandon goes to talk to her, and Val's like, and everybody's like, calm the fuck down. Jesus, you horn dog. Yeah. Zip up the titties. Like, this is a lot going on here, Val. Val is more forward in this episode than she's ever been, and Val is nothing but forward.
Maybe because she's getting desperate. She feels everything in her clutches slipping away, and she's grasping at sand.
She really is. And she is full Jacob Fatu here. She is full gas, no brakes. Nah, mean. He's a wrestler.
No.
That's his thing. Full
Oh,
gas, no brakes. Nah, mean. Only he really rolls the nah mean in a way that I can't possibly do it. Um, it's I can roll an R, I can't roll a nah mean. So, but she has full gas, no brakes on Brandon. It's crazy. Um, and yeah, so Cindy and Andrea though were talking. What were they talking about here? Because it's later that they're, or is right now when they're talking about Idaho. Are they having the
I think right
latte?
now, yeah, they're having
Yeah,
lattes. And honestly, I saw this conversation and went, why didn't this pairing happen more? This would have been
yeah. Why didn't
great.
they chat? Yeah, your son is something else.
Like, you don't know how to write for moms, clearly, so why didn't you just take the easy way out of putting the two moms we like on this show together?
Yeah, squish those moms together, make a mom sandwich. Um, and Andrea is like, well, I was I'm kind of looking forward to getting out of California, but maybe we still will. I don't know what we're gonna do. Um, but I'm glad I don't have to solve the where do I get a latte in Boise problem. Speaking of
Stop.
babies, Jim and Cindy might not be having one anymore. Jesus,
Might?
I mean, they gave up on that shit so hard.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's okay because Jim's worried. Like Jim's like, well, they had a partner meeting and I wasn't invited, and they're gonna fire me again. And Cindy's like, just chill. And he's like, no, worst case scenario always. Hashtag Jim Walsh. And and with the Brandon comes over and talks to Andrea, and what do they talk about? I don't even remember. God damn this fucking episode. My
Because
brain.
there's so many little nothings, and I feel like right here is a little nothing sandwich.
What does he say? Because here's the thing: it's
It's
not. This
basically,
episode isn't nothings. It's a bunch of setup. But
oh,
go ahead.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They do their banter as friends,
Yes.
which I think was along the lines of he's nervous to go talk to Walter Chen, and then she's joshing him, and he's like, "Okay, well, I'll do this thing for you." I guess I should have paid more attention because if it means something, it's news to me. This felt so nothing.
Well, they spent the whole episode. Um, so they spend the whole episode setting things up, and some things pay off and some things don't. Not yet. Um, but the episode is full gas, no brakes. Now, I mean, on the way to the season finale. Um, because like then there's a whole conversation that happens between Kel and Val about like Valerie. I don't
Is
know.
that your
She's
way
like,
of saying you're going to make a come on to him?
yeah, and she's like, no, you love Dylan. Like they're having this whole
Right?
back and forth where Val's like, I don't know, your man's pretty hot, and also you probably like Dylan anyway, and I'm gonna continue to be very overt and flirt with Brandon. Um, that's just what's going on, bitch. And Kelly's like, shit, I got to go to New York with Steve for modeling stuff. This is going to be a problem. I bet Brandon gets his dick wet. But she
God.
leaves anyway. Um, and then Val makes a picnic for Dylan. What are you doing, you lunatic woman?
She is so bored on her own. Like, this is kind of where she becomes disappointing as a character because it's like, okay, you run the Peach Pit after dark. Why
Mm-hmm.
aren't you going to work? Why aren't you
Well,
doing
that place
anything
kind
like
of runs
that?
itself at this point. Val, who has spent the first two scenes actively lusting after Brandon, makes the biggest picnic known to man and goes over to Dylan's house where she runs into Charlie, who's coming out the door, and he's like, don't you go in there. Past life regression in progress. And so Val's like,
But I have cheese.
yeah, I got it's sweaty cheese now. And Charlie's like, come on, let's eat it. That's fine. You can make a picnic for me. I'm Charlie. And they don't have a picnic. They go to the Peach Pit. But inside Dylan's house, he and Molly are having past lifetime. And Dylan goes back to the Old West, where he's a stagecoach robbing son of a gun named Billy McCoy. Which, are you
Let's
familiar?
combine two historical figures.
Well, also, let's maybe steal a little bit from your boy Jim Croce. Do you
Who?
know the song? You know Jim Croce. You know
Nope.
the singer songwriter from the early '70s, Jim Croce. Bad Bad Leroy Brown. Um,
Oh, maybe. I don't think I
yeah,
knew his last name was Croce.
yeah, Jim Croce. Yeah, in Bad Bad Leroy Brown, we are introduced to a character who's a pool shooting boy whose name is Willie McCoy, but at home they just call him Slim. So Willie McCoy, Billy McCoy, come on. This is clearly a Jim Croce reference. Although he does not shoot pool, but he meets rough. Well, he doesn't meet the same end as Billy McCoy because Billy McCoy ends up winning out, or Willie McCoy.
Mm.
He ends up winning out over Bad Bad Leroy Brown. The only part that wasn't bloody was the soles of the big man's feet. So, um, the lesson here is don't go hustling people strange to you, even if you do have a two-piece custom-made pool cue.
Wow.
So, anyway, Billy McCoy, Robin Stagecoaches. We know who you are, Billy McCoy, even though he's got a mask on because,
Yeah.
6 feet. He's worried about germs. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
I'm right up against you. Doesn't mean I want to get your germs.
That's right. I want to steal your money from Mr. Wells and Mr. Fargo. We keep your personal belongings. And look, you made that poor girl cry. That's Kelly Taylor.
I know.
Uh,
I thought about doing that in the intro.
you should have just sobbed. But you get a lap. You'd have to have a lap there to sob on. And they're like, come on, we're robbing stagecoaches proper now. And guy reaches for his gun. Billy McCoy shoots his fucking hand off. Yeah, all of it. Just Stumpy now. Yeah, Stumpy the stagecoach drivers. Bad news for that guy.
He's got a fist at least.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're gonna have a good time. What? Rude.
That was all you.
I was talking to my brain.
I know.
My brain was the one being rude.
I just saw you split in two briefly and then go back together.
Yeah, that's what happens. Past lives and stuff, I guess.
Wow.
I don't know. Everything's bad in the past, and Dylan comes back to the present. Oh no, what's happening? Look, here's what I'm not going to go back and forth in this fucking Western shit. Dylan is Kelly, soulmate. And he goes back and he gets in another fight in the saloon and he shoots people dead. Lots of people this time. He's like Anakin after finding out that the Sand People killed his mom. Like,
yeah.
He took out the moms and the children and the Stumpies, all of it. He got rid of all of them. Next up is the younglings. Watch out, younglings.
No!
Yep, it's rude.
What are we going to do?
Yep. You get sliced in half. Spoilers.
Oh, those poor younglings.
I know, younglings. And he's real upset, and Molly is like, you know what all this means, don't you, Dylan? Because like he shoots all these people, and then he meets Kelly again, and he's like, oh, maybe I should stop my gunfighting ways and run away with this lady and become a marshal and a deacon and have children and whatever. Where's Nellie Olson? Shoot her.
Never mind. This is where I threw up in my mouth more. Just
Uh-huh.
Oh, a beautiful blonde woman who could save me.
Yeah, the one person who could save him. And Molly's like, guess what she is? Soulmate, seminal link. And Dylan's like, done. I agree. And so he's ready, and he's calling Kelly left and right, wants to talk to her. But she's busy. She's in New York with Steve doing modeling shit. And Val and Charlie come back to talk to Dylan after his regression. And he's like, seminal link. And Charlie's like, soulmate? And Val, who was like, okay with most of it, because Charlie had explained it. I mean, she was still thought it was bullshit. But Charlie's like, look, even if it is bullshit, when you're doing it, it feels real fucking real. And Val is like, okay, until he starts talking soulmate, and she realized that she is backseat hit the brick, sweetheart. If
Yeah.
this is a soulmate, she's no longer going to get to fuck Dylan if this is where things are headed. So she's a little upset about it. I get it. It's fine. But she sees her opportunity for Brandon because Kelly she's leaving for New York on the red eye, and she's going to jump on that shit. And all the while, Jim is worried. Every scene, fret. Yep. Yep, I'm going to lose my job. Everything's terrible. Oh, I hate that jerk. Yeah, he's fucking Mitch this whole episode. And then Brandon's like, hey, I got to go do my Walter Chen. And he does. And Claire is there. Whatever. And she's like, watch your back, Jack. Walter Chen's excited about something. And Brandon's like, that's probably nothing, except for I'm sure going to lose this election. I feel real bad about it. And even though everyone tells me that I'm going to win by a landslide and I'm running unopposed, I'm still worried. And he was right to be worried because Walter Chen hits him with the bam, bam. Brandon
Gotcha.
Walsh, welcome back to See You Later. By the way, may I suggest that as your new sign-off? See you later.
Oh, good Lord.
Come on. It's a good one.
You know what? It's not bad.
For the college years.
I didn't think of it myself. Yeah.
Me too, right? He should have. We all should have. But we leave it to Walter Chen. He's got it.
You feel bad that I didn't think of it?
I feel bad that we didn't think of it as a collective unit, as co-hosts, that we didn't think of See You Later. I mean, that is prime dad pun material, and I did not come up with it, and so I feel bad for me. And you, and all of us. I feel bad for the Cheesemeisters. They didn't get to see that happen in real time. But Walter Chen came up with it, fucker. I'm jealous. And he drops a 15% tuition hike on Brandon's head live on television. And Brandon goes...
Okay. Yeah. The smile there, I was like, ooh, wrong facial expression.
Yep. That's the smile of a man who's just been fucked on live television. And not in the way that he would prefer.
Brandon, no one in their right mind is going to blame you for this.
Everybody. Have you met college students Dean Whitmore?
Have you met young adults?
Yeah, we're blaming everybody. Somebody's fault, god damn it. And Alex Diaz. Ever the Alex Diaz. The opportunist like a motherfucker. I feel about Alex Diaz the way Robert De Niro feels about Bridget Fonda in Jackie Brown. Where he's like, I don't trust Melanie, but I can trust Melanie to be Melanie. Like, I don't trust Alex Diaz, but I can trust Alex Diaz to be Alex Diaz. And yes. Alex Diaz is like, I'm running, write-in candidate. And Brandon's fucked. Janice is still going to vote for him, but Brandon is fucked. And he loses 2-1 to Alex Diaz. Rude. But not before Donna knocks on David and Claire's door and is like, hey, want to go get some sushi? And they talk about that bowling sushi place that they talked about earlier in the year. Remember that? Yeah. They had a whole conversation about that bowling sushi place. I don't know. They must have been getting like ad dollars or something. This is SpawnCon.
Oh, wait. Place. That's where she goes with Deshaun, I think.
Right. It was last year. Yeah. It was. Oh, yeah. We used to go there all the time last year. Remember when there was a black person we talked to?
Yeah.
Nobody gets to talk to Janice but Brandon, by the way, and Alex, but he's brown, so it's okay.
Yeah.
It's a show, I swear to God. But they're like, we're gonna get sushi, and then Ray's like, and I'm here, which was like the reveal of the cinch. I loved it. And suddenly, Claire and David, who were like all about this sushi bowling situation, were like, oh, Betsy has a party.
Oh, heavens to Betsy. She has a party.
That's right. And Donna was like, well, okay, but I'm disappointed. Like,
okay. I feel you, Donna, but also
same.
Cool it. Like,
yeah. You just came up with this idea like 4 minutes ago and it's 10 o'clock on a Friday or whatever it is. Like, I get it, it's college and people are just like, hey, who wants sushi and bowling? And someone is like, me. Like
Yeah.
that's how college planning works. But she's disappointed. And Ray sees through it because Ray knows. And he's like, oh, this Betsy, huh? What a piece of work she is. And they're like, oh, I don't know anybody named Betsy. Fuck off.
Yep.
Um,
How's Val
and
doing?
yeah, I did kind of like the way they straight up cold shouldered Ray.
Oh yeah.
Like they were like, no, there's a, you know why we're doing this, and we know why we're doing this. You suck.
They do not have to be friends with him. And
No,
also, like, it's bad enough. It's probably a struggle enough and stressful enough that they're keeping it from Donna already. But then to, like, go hang out with them,
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean,
bridge too far.
the problem is that Donna still thinks that they're gonna double date.
Yeah. Even though last week when Claire brought it up, Donna was like, okay.
Right. But then, like, it was like, but then the boys mentioned it, and like, everybody's on board. We're all best friends.
Oh my God,
And then they found out the cruel truth from drunk Luann. And
this is all just like further proof of what my first point is going to be when we get to what this episode's about.
Ooh, I can't wait. So then we go. Dylan is like full freak out on this past lives situation. Got to find out more about my soulmate.
Yeah.
I'm going to link with her with my semen, or whatever that means. And he goes back in time, and turns out meeting Kelly in his past life turned his whole life around. And now he's not a pool shooting boy. His name is Willie McCoy. His name is Deacon or Marshall or whatever his job title. He's got multiple job titles.
She called him Jedediah.
Jedediah. I know. And look, if you're gonna change your name, Billy, try to. Jedediah is a weird choice. Like, not only are you making it harder to spell and make your mark, I'm just gonna put an X on it from now on. It's just that's a silly name. Don't choose
Obadiah
silly
might have been
names.
easier.
Obadiah, Jedediah. I mean, he could be Jed Bartlett in the future, but not now. It's the old West. No Jedediahs ever did nothing. Except for found Springfield and Shelbyville.
Oh.
Yeah, one of them is a Jedediah. And he's got all these children and whatnot, and everything's happy times, except for his past comes back to haunt him. His even further past comes back to his present past. It's a lot of past. And Dixie, remember Dixie? Probably not. She worked in the saloon where he shot a bunch of people, and she was the brunette that he was fucking then. She was like
I know.
West Val.
I loved her.
I was telling the Cheesemeister. She's cute.
Oh.
Old West Val. I figured you'd remember. She's brunette-ish. Little red tints. But she's all right.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, she's okay. And she's like, you're the real McCoy.
Why? Oh God!
Because we wouldn't have put it together. We wouldn't have figured it out otherwise. Which one's
supposed to mean?
Which one in this episode is the real McCoy? Oh, it's the one named McCoy? Got it. There weren't multiple McCoys. We don't need to delineate.
No, we
Dixie.
don't.
You dumb prostitute.
Oh my God.
I don't know. But his buddy is like, Dixie's getting hung up for reasons.
They give many different reasons, all of which I'm like, I'm pretty sure even that added up still wouldn't have gotten her hung. It would have had her in prison. But okay, hang the harlot, I guess.
That's right. Yep. But guess what? It's Tuesday. We're hanging prostitutes. And but Dylan and all of his people come in with their little shiny mirrors. I don't understand what this. It works, so who am I to judge?
She's not wearing makeup, so make sure you know which one it is.
Yeah, shine the face on her. And Jedediah McCoy comes to town on a horse. He was riding a horsey, and he saves her, and they run away. and then he puts her on a train and gets shot in the back. That guy killed my daddy. I just killed the man that killed my daddy.
They totally put that guy in frame sooner than they should have. Because, like, you see him from one side of Dylan, and then you see him what is clearly meant to be the reveal of someone behind him. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't remember what movie it's from, but I've seen this clip a few times on the internet where there's a scene in a movie. It's a black and white movie. It's older. And there's two people and they're in like a big cafeteria. And there's a whole bunch of people, kids, adults sitting around eating. And there's this confrontation happening in the foreground. And clearly not the first time they've shot this scene. Because in the background, there's going to be a gunshot. Somebody's going to get shot in the scene. And there's a little kid in the background who plugs his ears before it happens. Because he's tired of this happening and it hurts. Yep. And it's the cutest thing. You're like, he knows the gunshot's going to, it's the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, the kid back there is like, I want to make sure they see me. He shot my daddy. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Like, it feels like one of those moments wherein the actor playing the shooter was like, it wasn't working out, him coming in on a cue or whatever. Right. Like, maybe he wasn't counting the same way as they were. 1 versus 1 Mississippi.
Maybe what he needed was a water bottle in his hand that he could throw and say, I did not.
Yes.
Oh, hi, Mark. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Billy McCoy ends up dead. And in his, then he's in the grave and everybody's throwing dirt on him, including Brandon wearing a polo. Brandon doesn't wear polos. That's how you know this is bullshit. Brandon wears suits.
Yeah, he does.
And everybody, Jim gets to bury him a little bit for fucking with his money, and Donna for only making out with him in a dream sequence. Just throw some dirt on him. And he wakes up. He's like, if I don't get with my soulmate now, I'm gonna die, or something.
Ooh.
Yeah. And Kelly and Steve come back from New York. They must have been in New York for about 6 hours. Like it is.
I swear it was a day or 2 days. Or
I don't think
2
it was
days
a full
and a night.
day.
Oh, really?
I think I felt like a night. It felt like they were there for just the evening and came back. Like, because I don't even feel like fucking around with it. But it's like this whole episode takes place in like a day.
She is wearing the same outfit.
Yeah, like she leaves on the red eye after the cake party. And then she comes back she comes back after the results are read and Brandon loses the election like the next fucking day. So she misses the whole Walter Chen situation, but whatever. What was she going to do? And Val is like, I can't believe she called. Leave it to Kelly to call after the results are read. And Donna correctly is like, what's the fucking difference?
What's the difference? I know. God, Val.
Or what's she going to do? And Val's like, I guess you're right. I guess I'm just shitting on things now.
Like, Val was lazy antagonist this episode. Just like, I'm so tired.
It's because she was stoned from like just smoking weed again in the bedroom with the window open, waving the smoke out, even though Brandon's clearly smelling it and walks in. And he and Val have this whole heart to heart about how, and then she lies about some shit that she said to Kelly at the beginning of the season that no one heard her say. That her goal for she has a goal for the year apparently, and it's to make Brandon not see her as his sister. And she tried early with that underwear gimmick that she pulled off. Or why didn't you do more of that if that was your goal? That would have done it. That would have taken care of it. Boom, no problem.
Yeah.
But here, Brandon, look at my nipple piercing. What do you think? Like, it's real. That's again, all gas, no brakes. You're gonna get right there. You do that.
Yeah.
He's gonna. Oh, that's interesting to me. I thought you were only getting tattoos. But nope, getting.
Why not do both?
Yeah. And she's like, we haven't even touched all year, and so they hug, and so all that's fine. I don't even know if they've touched. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. I'd be real surprised if they built that in and did it intentionally. Like,
I feel like there hasn't been anything since her first episode.
That's what she says, and maybe that's right. But I can't believe they did that on purpose.
Oh, yeah, I can't believe that either.
But I also can't believe they noticed. Like, I can't believe they did either of those things. There's no way that they set this reveal up all season long, which is no touching.
Yeah.
And I also don't believe that on episode 29, they were like, hey, send the script supervisor back to look at every episode and see if they've touched. Like, I think they're like, it sounds plausible. Let's go with it.
Yeah.
So then they hug and everything's better. And Jim's still worried again, still continuously. But Kelly's back and she talks to Brandon. I'm too tired to come over. And he's like, no worries. It's fine. I'll probably see Emily tonight anyway. Whatever. Anytime someone's too tired to go between Brandon and Kelly, it means that somebody's fucking somebody else, I think. And then the doorbell rings and it's the real Willie McCoy, present day Dylan McKay. And they smooch.
I just understood the connection McCoy.
Yeah, I know. It's not.
Also, you reminded me of a part where I wanted to throw something because
throw it.
During when Val and Brandon are when they're talking, and she goes, "Well, I just hope Kelly really appreciates you," and he's like, "Yeah, me too."
Right.
Fuck you, you cheating asshole.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. And I mean, she's no better, but all the same, like, how dare you?
The men always cheat. That's probably why Celeste went with that frog man.
Yeah. Sick.
Frog.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all the stuff that happens in this episode. Oh, except for I forgot the last thing. Jesse tells Andrea that Yale. Look, this is where he hasn't even graduated law school yet, and Yale Law wants him to come and be a professor.
Duh.
And he has negotiating power. The fuck.
They still believe in DEI at this time.
Oh my god. There's no.
Look, Jeff. The world is really hurting. This country's really hurting for lawyers. We desperately need Jesse. Come on, we'll teach these new lawyers.
You saw what he did with Brandon and his the challenge to his presidency. Hire this guy. Oh, he's demanding that we let his wife into school on a full look. The full ride thing, she probably that was unnecessary because most colleges, if you are a full-time employee, not even a professor, you could just be full-time working in the admissions office.
Yes.
There's a tuition deal for family and like your spouse and your kids. Frequently will get some kind of tuition break, possibly free. So I think they're like, he doesn't even know that. He doesn't know that's part of the standard package. So he's asking us for shit we were already going to give him. Call him back. This guy's a moron. Like, let's hire him. We're going to be able to underpay him.
Yeah,
we're going to be able to get this guy on the cheap. First, he's never practiced law a day in his life, so we can get him at a real introductory rate. And second, he thinks he's negotiating for something that we were already going to do. Like, it's
good point.
It's like,
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, Yale is Jay and Silent Bob and Mallrats. Oh shit, we were going to do that anyway.
You know what? Yale is really hurting. Actually, no, they're not hurting yet because Topanga hasn't turned them down. Oh. I know there are so many other people I've mentioned on here that almost went to Yale and then didn't, but Rory does end up going. So anyway, okay, Yale's not hurting yet, but they're anticipating a bunch of future female protagonists turning them down.
Well, look, maybe if you quit hiring your full-time tenure track law professors straight out of law school, like that might do something. Look, we've seen how hard it is for CU. Like, they got to jack their tuition 15%, which is a lot, by the way.
No, I heard it.
That's a
I figured it was
big.
a lot.
I mean, like most schools when they up tuition, try to keep it around the 4 to 5% mark, because otherwise, like, people have trouble absorbing that hit. But also inflation is 3 to 5%, tuition or salary increases year over year 3 to 5%. So a 5% tuition increase more or less covers the cost of doing business. 15% is a fuck ton.
Well, some of that is for added security on campus because the women were shrieking about it.
Well, that's true. Look, those golf carts that the Keg brothers drove around, they ain't free. I mean, they got donated from the Rich Man Golf Course, but
I was just gonna say they got donated from everyone's personal golf course.
But just for a short time. Like, eventually they're going to charge for that shit. Like, you can have it for right now, but once you deal with Lenny and his boots, you got to start paying us. Like, we need the money.
I needed Thursday for my tea time.
Mm-hmm. I got a bum knee. Can't walk the course. Jeez, what do you think I am? Yeah. So maybe Yale's on the table. So that's what's going on there.
I mean, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. So we now have 2 episodes until the season finale, or 2 episodes until the season is over. The last episode is a 2-parter, so we'll do as we do and watch it over 2 weeks. But yeah, all gas, no brakes. For the season finale, we're setting some shit up.
Damn.
All right, what do you think this episode was really about?
Let's forget the past.
Let's only talk about the past. Go ahead.
Let's forget the past. Let's forget the fact that we all hated Brandon. We didn't vote for him.
Uh-huh.
We never wanted him to do this job. Let's just forget that. Mm-hmm. Let's also completely forget Brenda helping Dylan be better. Let's just completely forget that Dylan was better, a better man, or not even a better man, just a better, healthier human.
Mm-hmm.
Because of Brenda.
Okay.
Like, I'm yelling at my screen here. I'm so mad about the Brenda erasure happening.
I'm not Brenda. I don't want to be Brenda.
You all wish
Brenda.
They're clearly getting so many letters still about, like, bring her back. When is she coming back?
Well, I mean, because you got a character who has replaced her who seems nuts. Like, just doing the most random shit all the time. So, I get it. Brenda was a problem, but Val ain't the solution.
No, she's not. And I also just really hate this. This soulmate shit feels so forced. It felt forced when they were on the swing sets talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just, even at their best, I'm not digging the soulmate talk.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. All of that feels so forced. And at this point, for me, as a consumer, soulmate means toxic relationship.
Interesting.
I mean,
because you've seen it happen over and over again?
Not in real life.
No, in fiction.
In fiction, absolutely. I mean, you think about people calling Heathcliff and Kathy soulmates. And they've got to be one of the most toxic couples in literature.
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet. They're 2 young, dumb kids who do something incredibly stupid.
Loudly.
Because they had one really hot week.
Let's do this.
Dawson and Joey, like, that's toxic and messy as hell. And I mean, thankfully, they eventually come around to, like, maybe soulmates could include friends and should include friends. And it's like, keep it that way. But this whole soulmate is your one and only person that you will ever truly love. I don't like it.
Yeah. I'm going to piggyback a little bit on the past thing, because what I had down is rewriting the past.
Mm,
Like, when did Val tell Kelly this?
yeah,
We never saw it.
never.
All this Real McCoy stuff, I think, is largely bullshit.
Yeah.
Also, Brandon called Nat Busicchio. You know his name is Busicchio. You have corrected other people.
Yeah, that threw me off too. I went, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Maybe
Busicchio.
Brandon forgets Nat's name when Jason is busy directing.
Right?
Like, I got other things
I
going on. I
forgot.
can't remember the ch sound. Maybe what had happened is he had spent the whole week yelling "chut," and they're like, "No, it's a hard C," and he's like, "Chut" with a "k."
That's fantastic.
And then he just was like, "Busici." It must be that's a hard C too, right? Busicchio. I don't know, but what? Okay, we'll just forget stuff. Um, I think this episode is a little bit about Brandon and his right to be nervous.
Mm.
Like, he's walking around talking about how he's probably going to lose this election to nobody, and everyone around him is like, "It's fine, everything's great." And even Andrea's like, "It would take a twist of cataclysmic proportions."
Okay,
Yeah,
Andrea. It's a little heavy-handed,
I
even
know.
for you.
I know. It's yeah, it I don't know. The rat symbolizes obviousness. Like, oh, okay, I guess I see where this is going. Like, you just everyone the whole episode says how great it's going to be when Brandon has a second term, and Brandon is like, I don't know. Something doesn't feel right. I got a bad feeling about this. And then they're like, "That's no moon. Um it's the Death Star. It's 15% tuition increase." And there goes the Alderaan that is
Ah,
the second Brandon term as president.
this episode is really Star Wars.
It's very Star Wars heavy. Um, so and then uh, Brandon might have something to worry about with this Dylan and his soulmate situation, and all his semen.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I I could have tied this in earlier, but I forgot what I had written next. Because going back a bit, being soulmates means you can do anything you want to be with them.
anything.
You can
Yep.
fuck up their relationship. You can call them incessantly, leave them tons of messages. You can try to. This is for Dylan and Val. You can try to break up relationships.
Yeah,
Like
doesn't matter. Go ahead.
it's messy as hell.
You can get a sword fight in Punta Brava.
Yeah.
A shower for Erica?
I don't want to shower.
If I ever get to a point in my life where I don't find a shower for Erica funny, then it just, like, make sure that I'm seeing a professional, that maybe I'm doing some
Will
past
do.
life regression, like that I'm dealing with the sad state of my mental health when I don't go a shower for Erica and have like a real dopey grin on my face.
See, and I'm jealous because my go-to is I want to demonstrate her ballet arms, but the picture is just
It's
not wide enough.
Yeah, that's hard. Shoot, I'm sorry.
Here, you know what? I'll just do this. It's broken wrist.
Oh, there you go.
Keep that shit up. Keep your thumb tucked in.
Chop, chop. I don't know how to
Or
ballet.
make it look easy.
Yes. Yeah. Fly casual.
I just set off so many Black Widows.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the Black Widows for what
I'm
Leslie
not.
just did.
Listen.
Come for her.
Wow. Ooh, I could be the mother. Fine by me.
What else is this episode really about?
Who can be redeemed?
Yeah, there's
Can
a
we?
redemption thing going on here. The town is even called Redemption. Did you catch that?
And I did catch that.
Yeah.
As I'm about to go through this list, I'm realizing because I wrote down Dylan first, and I'm
Mhm.
thinking, no one's really mad at him anymore.
Well,
anything.
Billy
But
McCoy
then
needs to be redeemed.
And that's the thing. I'm like, this is more of an internal thing. He
Right.
needs to feel redeemed
Mhm.
within himself. Can Val ever be redeemed? Probably not, but they're going to keep her on anyway. unlike Ray, for reasons I have no idea.
Mm.
And speaking of which, Ray's the next one. Can he be redeemed? And currently, no. And
Not
it's
if you
going
ask
to
Betsy. Betsy's like, fuck that guy.
you know what would have been great if Ray immediately went, "Oh yeah, I know Betsy. Yeah, she
Yeah.
also invited me. Why don't we go together?"
Oh, Ray is not that quick. But he should have. I agree.
He should have. He could have.
I would have been-
They met that Betsy. Yeah, let's go along, Donna.
Except the reason that he can't do that is that he blows up his own spot. Like, if he says that, then where does that go? Like, why don't you want to hang out with Ray? Why are you guys being like this? And then they have to tell Donna that Ray fucked Val multiple times and ruined.
Good. I think it's stupid they're not telling her. What kind of friends are you?
But Ray doesn't want that. So he wouldn't be like, he wouldn't blow up their Betsy Gambit.
Ray, are you in the opening credits? No. Therefore, your feelings are null and void.
Right. But, again, Ray is not going to call them out on the Betsy lie because that only ends badly for Ray.
Well, fine, but I think my story edit is great.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't make any sense, but all right, I like it.
None of this makes any sense. They went back in time.
Look, I'm going to tell you, do you have more on that? Who else needs to be redeemed?
Oh, I mean, they redeem Brandon, or Brandon is redeemed in their eyes.
Yeah, as now they wanted to fire me 2 weeks ago, and now they want to be my best friend.
And, they've never once made him really and truly look bad for sleeping with Emily while Kelly was burning.
Nope. No, he didn't do that. He said he didn't do that.
But he did! You know it!
We
all know it.
Yeah, we know it. I think this episode is about people just being fucking nuts. Like, Alex and Janice reading a Brandomir's proclamation and giving him a cake is one of the craziest things that's ever happened. These two people don't like him.
I have no words. Again, I truly thought this was a dream.
It's bananas.
I still think it's a dream.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way. I think if I had been in that situation, I would have been craning my neck to see do I hear the Lannister theme playing?
Yeah.
Am I about to get stabbed?
Yeah, somebody's getting stabbed up in this bitch. I wasn't gonna. This didn't occur to me until just now. But overrated, underrated, properly rated sheet cake.
Oh, this is underrated. This looks sad as shit.
No, I mean as a concept. Sheet cake.
Oh, it's overrated.
Because every time there's a thing, someone gets a sheet cake. Right? Not just in the show, but in real life. Like graduations, there's a sheet cake. Birthdays, there's sheet cake. Is sheet cake overrated, underrated, or properly rated, generally speaking?
You know what? Actually, it's properly rated.
Okay.
Because think about it.
Defend your boy, sheet cake.
I will. Wow. Okay. Did not know I would be helping out sheet cake today.
Your boy, sheet cake.
So I'm thinking, if you're in any one of those situations, you've probably survived or endured something. You endured college. You endured another year on this earth. Yeah. You endured these people.
50 years at your business where they give you a watch and a sheet cake.
Yeah. So I'm thinking you know what? Because sheet cake, pretty basic and overrated. And yet in those situations, it's properly rated because at least you're getting cake. At least for a minute, you get to buy into the fictionalized sweetening of life by cake.
I think sheet cake might be overrated, and here's why.
Yeah.
And I gave this no thought prior to bringing it up just now, so here we go. This is flying by the seat of our sheet cake pants here, Cheesemeisters.
Yeah.
Does anyone really like sheet cake? No. It always has the same icing on it, which is too much. And there's somebody, I don't care what your color theme is, someone has put a blue balloon on this sheet cake, and you're going to have to eat it, and it's going to turn your teeth that color. Like it always has the food dye color that makes your mouth look gross, and it's always fine.
It's
Like,
always vanilla. Why is it never chocolate?
right. Yeah, it's a basic ass cake with too much badly colored just icing.
Cool
It's
Whip
just
icing.
clumpy. No, I wish it was Cool Whip because that's light and fluffy. This stuff is always heavy and it cakes your mouth. And like, it's just, I worked at this company for 40 years and you got me a sheet cake. You got me the least of the cakes.
Okay, so here's a caveat. I think it's overrated for the recipient. I think it is properly rated for for everyone else getting to enjoy it.
I don't know that they're enjoying it. I think it's underrated for the 8-year-olds.
Jeff, we get so few treats in this world. We get so few rewards for our labors. So yes, this cake, this thing we have now made a regular appearance in work life or any of life's rare celebrations. Like, yes, it's overrated, but at least there's cake.
There is, but let me tell you this. This is something I realized when my soon-to-be 15-year-old was like 3. The biggest difference between being a kid and being an adult is, as an adult, you do not have to be good to get cake. When you're a kid, you can have cake if you finish your dinner. If you do if you do your chores, if you're good, you can get cake. I can just go, if I want right now, I can go get cake.
Okay,
and
but
I've probably been naughty today. You don't know. Nobody does. I can just have cake. Like, we were at a mall yesterday, and there was a whole autonomous unit for mid-mall snacking. Shouts again to mall rats. That was just selling cakes, like little cakes, cupcakes, all kinds of cakes. I could have had so much cake yesterday, and I don't know if I did anything good yesterday. I drove around. I was a chauffeur.
Because decent human beings don't think they did something good enough to earn cake.
You don't have to earn cake anymore, though. That's what I'm saying. You can just have it.
But we internalize these things of like, oh, I can only have this thing if I'm good, and I haven't been good enough, so I don't deserve cake.
Right, but that's
what I only deserve cake if someone buys it for me. I know you're the healthy one, and I'm speaking for the other unhealthy people who are trying to unravel years of trauma.
What's going on for you is it's when it's the Dr. Brad Goodman episode of The Simpsons where he's encouraging them to talk to their inner child, and Mo touches base with his inner child, and his inner child says, "Hey Mo, why you no talking with your accent no more?" But Ned looks at his inner child, and his inner child says, "Stay the course, Big Neddy. You're doing super." Like, you need a Ned Flanders inner child, not a food goes in here, which is what Homer's inner child says.
I'm lucky in that I've been getting better about it, but I would imagine for many people,
sure, they don't feel like they deserve cake. Here's what I'm telling you: no deserve involved. Look, I wanted to watch a movie for this week that we're not going to watch, but it's okay. We can watch it later, whatever. But one of the key tenets of that movie is deserve's got nothing to do with it.
Have cake.
Yeah, he didn't deserve that. Deserve's got nothing to do with it.
Speaking of having cake.
Yes.
Because I feel like this should have been seen as foreshadowing. Brandon, quite inappropriately, quotes...
Let them eat cake.
Yeah, it says, let them eat cake, which we don't even know if that's a real quote anymore. Right. But says, let them eat cake. And I'm like, oh, well, shot yourself in the foot.
Yep. At least you didn't get guillotined. I mean, figuratively, I suppose he did. But what else is this episode really about? Oh, wait, I didn't even finish with the people just being fucking nuts. Val going full gas, no brakes, not mean on Brandon. That was crazy. Like, I don't know where... Val has never once looked desperate.
No.
And the way she got up from that table when Brandon walked across the room to talk to somebody else was so out of character. Like, what? why are you so thirsty?
Yeah.
I,
It was it was unsettling to watch, really. Like
yeah,
I don't have adequate words to describe it like you do with Val this week. I just remember thinking like this feels so out of pocket.
it was weird. It's real weird.
But you're
Fifteen
right,
percent tuition hike.
it
Crazy.
does feel desperate.
It does. Yeah. 15% tuition hike. Crazy.
Yeah.
Dylan, soulmates, Willie McCoy, crazy. Like, I don't. I am pro seeking. Like, I am for everyone going on their own spiritual journey, whatever form that takes. I suggest you don't get stuck in your method. Don't make that your new thing.
Yeah.
But, like, do it. It go be Iris. Go live in your purple, your coconut, pineapple trees. Don't be Finley.
No.
But seek, look, find, look for meaning. We all do. We all need to. It's important. And however you do that, do it. Go have your ayahuasca journey. Whatever. Take your drugs.
I'm genuinely interested in past life regression.
Yeah.
I just don't know that this is the way it's done. And also, you can't give it all the weight.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just disrupt your life that way.
No.
I mean, if you really need it shaken up that badly, then okay, live and learn, bitch. But like,
go do it.
Don't expect other people to evolve just because you have.
Right. They could be externs.
Yeah.
I saw this week Paul McCartney's new album came out, The Boys of whatever lane or whatever they live on. And so there's just been a lot of interviews that have been popping up on my socials. And there's this one interview he did with this woman that I've never seen before. I don't know who this lady is. She's younger. She looks like she's in her 20s or 30s, and she's wearing a Stella McCartney dress, and which is kind of cute. And they have a little back and forth. But at some point, she's like, she says something. She asks him if she should do drugs. She goes, "Should I do drugs?" And he says, "Ask me later." And she goes, "Mushrooms?" And he goes, "We'll talk."
I love that.
I do too. Because she was like, "Because you were arrested for drugs once." And he was like, "Yes, I was."
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, it was a big thing. Yeah, he was arrested for marijuana possession when he was in Asia. Like I think he was in China. I can't remember where he was, what country he landed in, but he was arrested and thrown in jail for having marijuana.
Wow.
And Paul has always been he's been honest about his drug usage. Like, look, you're asking me, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought that was funny this week. He was like, "We'll talk." Yeah. What else is this episode really about?
I'm out. Like,
oh, I got more.
Oh, okay, go for it.
What are we gonna do now? This episode's really about Jim and Cindy. Yes. What are we gonna do now? Jesse and Andrea. What are we gonna do now? Dylan and his soulmate. What are we gonna do now? Just everybody. Like, there's a lot of things getting set up, and they're gonna try to figure it out. How about this? Let's run it back. Jim's worried about losing his job. Guess who I was emailing? Jordan Bonner.
Wait, no. It was, guess who I was talking to on the internet?
Yeah. Yep. I was using internets to chat with people. And Jordan Bonner was like, "Tell Andrea I'm sorry that I got sick and couldn't take her to prom, but also she should come to Yale." But shouts to Jordan Bonner. Again, Brandon gets to talk to the black person.
Yep.
Andrea and Yale. Let's run it back. Brandon as president, second term. Past lives. Let's go back to the same dream twice. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
Having the same Indian who made them be the Cheyenne in the town.
Larry Sellers.
That's right. Sweat Lodge. Run it back. Val toking it up in her bedroom. Running it back. Dylan and Kelly. Are we going to run it back? I don't know, but they smooched at the end.
Sure did.
Yep. That's right. Okay, you want to check in on Val's trauma response?
Of course. I'm really curious.
Oh my god. Uh, Val's trauma response made her get super thirsty about Brandon to Donna. Why? Why are you saying all these things to Donna?
Yeah.
Like, just fuck. And then where's Brandon going?
Yeah. I should go to him.
Yeah. That works a lot better if you're wearing a midriff and have real nice boobs.
I know.
I can't pull either of those things off right now. But
Pull one off.
yeah. Val's trauma response made her go full Cindy with the picnic prep. Did you think for a second when she was doing all of that she was maybe going to a Shaker village?
No, not even once.
You didn't think that she was going to try to drag Jimbo to a Shaker village?
I don't know what I thought. I just saw her grabbing the fruit in like the least careful way.
Yeah.
Thinking, I was like, what is Val up to? She made a sandwich. She's grabbing fruit. Oh, there's cheese. Okay.
Good.
Like,
gotta have cheese. Hanging out with Charlie, that's got to be a trauma response. Also, letting the picnic go bad.
I thought of that earlier. That hurts me.
Yeah, she wasted all that fruit. Yeah, just
all that cheese.
Much. Yeah, all the cheese, sweaty ass cheese. Now it's no good. Val's trauma response made her have a pity party about Kelly wanting to. Kelly's not going to rest until I'm out with the clique. Okay. Guess what, Val? No one would try to kick you out if you would quit fucking everybody's boyfriends.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus H.
Girl.
Like, she, as far as we know, she didn't try to fuck Jesse. Yeah. But that's about, she hasn't tried to fuck David yet. But,
no.
Give her time. Yeah. Wait till they've really broken up in real life, and then they're going to be a couple on the show. It's going to be real messy.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm. Things are fun around here. And then her trauma response made her tell Brandon some BS about putting her head on his shoulder and they haven't touched all year. And Jesus Christ. Val is in desperate need of attention and validation this episode. It made her.
She's not slick about it.
No, she's so. And even David's like, like at least with Ray, you were sneaking around. This is a lot.
Yeah, maybe that's what disturbed me the most is just how obvious she was about it.
Yeah. Her trauma response made her have a party at the Peach Pit after dark for Brandon. Try to get him to dance. I don't know. Multiple people try to make Claire and Val both tried to make Brandon dance this episode. Running it back. He doesn't dance.
You know who got him to dance easily? Ice Skater Girl.
Yeah. You know who else? Carla.
Yeah.
Got him to do the line dance. Carla. Yep. Shouts to Carla, who lives just too far away.
Just too far away. We miss you, Carla. Come back. Are you friends with Alex?
What's going on with her? Well, they're Hispanic. They probably know each other.
I was like, I heard it. I'm going to go with it. We'll make a joke.
Brown people who talk to Brandon probably all know each other. How could they not?
Oh, you know this guy too? Wow.
I mean, Janice and Deshaun yelled at each other. Like he more yelled at Alex, but you're just a racist. Fire coming from Deshaun.
Damn. And he knows because he's black.
That's right. He knows about it. He knows what's up. Stay out of it, Brandon. It's not good. This Roland Turner dude, he's making money off this. I don't trust it.
I wish a year.
It would
this all feels like more than 1 year. So maybe that's why they're calling it Brandon years, because even the writers are like, fuck me. This season, this is still season 5.
Uh-huh. And we have 2 episodes to go where great things happen. And like I've asked you multiple times, but do you understand why this is one of my favorite seasons? Like,
I guess so, because it is pretty bonkers.
There's so much shit. Yeah. It is this what when you 32 episodes of nonsense, I'm in. Like, so much nonsense.
Sure.
Yeah. What did this episode make you nostalgic for?
it made me nostalgic for watching Dawson's Creek because
Okay.
even though I feel like that's where I first heard soulmates, at least
Mm,
used in such abundance, because that is like the core of Dawson
it's
and Joey.
Dawson's default setting is soulmate. Yeah.
It is, and I miss. I mean, I'll probably put it on in the background after this, but like, yeah, I have a lot of nostalgia with watching that show, and then this show reminded me of that.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Um, I don't know that it made me nostalgic for anything this episode. I never had any past lives, you know.
never wanted to know about past lives.
It's not something I've investigated. Um, yeah, I don't know.
You know, it's funny.
Maybe.
A voice teacher mentioned it to me in high school,
Mm,
and like, I thought it was so interesting and unique, but then like, never really thought about it more. And like now, I would be afraid of like, how do you find the person that you know isn't a crackpot?
right.
And then I don't know. And then you find the one honest person and it's going to be oodles of money. And it's just like, well,
Yeah.
have you seen groceries? I
Right.
think I will
Yeah.
have to, I think I'm going to have to settle for journaling and my amazing therapist with a sliding scale and just,
I wonder if you could solve the grocery thing by just eating sheet cake. You know what I mean?
I'll get
Like
scurvy.
you buy what, I don't know, have them like decorate it with a carrot.
Wait, now you just made me nostalgic for this one time Walter and I were in stuck in Denver, a blizzard Denver for 3 days. We ordered this sheet cake pizza,
Oh, fuck yeah.
and
Been on that for a week.
we lasted on that for like a couple days. It wasn't great by the end of it all. Sheet cake pizza
No.
is just as overrated as sheet cake,
Yeah.
but
It
grandma's
got you through
pizza
the
saved
storm,
us.
literally.
Yeah.
Yep. Any pie in the storm, I think is the phrase.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, you could have done that, I think. Yeah, I don't know that I don't have much nostalgia for this one. Next episode, I think there's probably nostalgia.
Oh, boy.
Who is your Steve Sanders Memorial worst person of the episode?
It's Val.
Yeah,
Like,
it's easy to go with Val here.
yeah, and I really tried to come up with someone else just to be unique, but
Right.
no, Val was disturbing in
Yeah,
this.
she really was. She's on fucking one this
Just like,
episode.
why are you being this way? I know I
Uh-huh.
ask that every episode, but I really mean it this one.
Her trauma response. It's doing a lot of work.
Which,
Um,
if she's been suppressing stuff the whole season, which
Yeah.
I imagine in some way she really is, she's not dealing
Yeah.
with any of it. She never talks about her dad killing himself
Yep.
and her mom having to go back to an institution to help her.
Yep.
Like, so, I mean, it would kind of make sense by the end of the season for her to like be, losing a grasp on reality.
Yeah. Yeah. Any port in a storm. Brandon.
That was pie.
It is pie. But she's the one with the pie. He has strudel. I am gonna go with the board of trustees because motherfucker 15% tuition hike. What? Jesus H, you guys. That's
insane.
rough. Yeah, I don't like it. So cost of higher education is too much in 1995. Don't tell 1995 about 2026.
Oh my God.
It doesn't even want to know about it. All right. But I think we did it.
We did.
All right. So join us here on Friday, Cheesemeisters, when we are going to watch Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid because we're going to the Old West. I suggested that we go to Bolivia, and this is where we ended up. Next time I say let's go someplace like Bolivia, let's go someplace like Bolivia.
Yeah.
And then join us here next Wednesday, Cheesemeisters, when we watch Hello Life, Season 5, Episode 30, Hello Life, Goodbye Beverly Hills. Yep.
No.
Yep. There are people leaving at the end of this season.
No.
Yep.
You already took away Brenda.
We're only going to take away more people because
No.
it's.
You know what? I won't care about anyone else. Honestly, after Andrea leaving, I'm not going to care about anyone else leaving.
Okay. Well, I was debating whether to bring this up, but you know that he leaves at some point. But we all knew it. So it's fair that you know it. That Luke leaves like 10 episodes into season 6. Yeah. Yep. We're getting to the end of the Dylan run.
Oh my god, this already?
Yeah. Like first 10 episodes of the next season. So, and we all knew that at the beginning of season 6. So it's fair that you know it. You know that it's coming. Yeah.
Never mind. I'm sad we're losing him that soon. I knew he was going to leave.
Yeah.
I did not know. Okay, then. I'm just, my mind is going through all the internet photos I've seen of like, stuff coming up and not having any idea what it is. But now I'm like, that's a lot to happen in like 10 episodes.
Well, he does come back.
Okay, but probably not for long, right?
No, he comes back at like, he comes back at the beginning of season 9.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. He comes back right after Jason leaves.
See, and I only just learned that recently that he leaves. And I'm like, my God, just the leads of the show being.
Yeah. At some point, the only ones who stay the whole time are Donna and David and Steve and Kelly.
Wow.
Yeah. Everybody else at some point leaves and maybe comes back and maybe doesn't. That's how that goes.
Wow.
But yeah, there are exits happening at the end of this season, and that starts to happen next episode. But there's also some other shit that happens next episode that you've been waiting for. So we've all been waiting.
Oh no. Okay.
So I don't
it's
even
not
know.
Good stuff.
It's all good stuff. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
It's sheet cake.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, everything's sheet cake.
Don't trust a sheet cake.
No kidding. All right. But until then, cheese meisters.
See you later.
Gotta go. Check you later. Check you later. Check you later. He says smell you later. I screwed it up.